Um, Good morning, everyone. So it's currently 7:30 where I'm at right now. So I've decided to make a little video. I've realized that a lot of you guys are going back to the second semester. A lot of you guys are overwhelmed. A lot of you guys really don't know how to actually turn this year around. So a little background of myself. I'm Petiseni Mupangule. I've studied Bachelor of Accounting Science at Wits University, of which I've also done my postgraduate degree. So I've also done my ITC. So it's fair for me to say that I've done a little bit of studying, and maybe you guys can consider my advice.
In this universe, we are constantly learning, exposed to new ideas and perspectives. I'm Pedzi, but for this series, you can call me Creative Bugs. I'll be sharing ideas from the little experience of life that I've had. But there's still so much out there to learn, and I would like to invite you to come and experience those with me. Welcome to another video.
First tip will be clarity. In any journey that one takes, it's fair to say that they must know where they're going. They must know what they're trying to achieve. You guys have done your first semester, and then you know how much marks you've got for each module. I'm sure all the marks are released. But further, what I want you guys to know is how much you actually need. I know in varsity, I had friends who were like, they don't even care about how much they're supposed to be getting going forward. They will just work hard. But I consider that working blindly. So the first thing that you must do is actually sit down and see how much you actually need for you to pass, how much you have gained already, because that's the most important thing. So you can't freestyle the rest of the year. You must know and have clear vision of how much you're actually supposed to be getting. So if you're sitting on a 30% now by June, then you know that you need to work a little harder. And by having an exact amount of a mark that you're working towards, it gives you clear vision how much you should work and if you need help to actually get there. So that will be my first tip. Make sure you're clear and know how much you need for the rest of this semester. Then you'll be able to complete the year very nicely. Tip number 2. So tip number 2 is having a strategy, right? So they say insanity is doing the same thing that you've been doing, expecting a different result. And I know, a lot of you guys will tell yourself like, I'm just gonna work a little more harder. If I put in extra 2 hours, maybe I'm gonna do better. But how about the actual study strategy that you're using? Was the strategy working? Was there any flaw in my study strategy, my study techniques, the way I was studying? Not just putting in the hours. So one person said, I think it was Jim Rohn, said that you don't manage your time, you manage your activities. So the idea is not to just be busy, is to be productive. Third tip. It's a favorite quote that I love, which goes, work, expand, and contract depending on how much time you've got. So do you remember the time where you were writing an exam the day before you managed to study 11 chapters that were supposed to be done in 6 months, and then you do it in one night? I don't know about the quality though, but you've done it, right? So my point is, you've always have enough time, right? And it's important that you start working from now and not wait for the last minute. Now is actually the time to actually do everything properly. If you are studying, doing your notes and everything, now is the time to actually do everything and not wait for the last minute. And it's so easy to procrastinate, to be like, okay, I still have time. But there will be a time where you won't have time, right? The best measure of time is quality. So if you ask yourself, like, if I have 10 chapters and then I do everything a week before, will the quality be the same if I had done it in a space of 3 weeks? Definitely not, right? So it is important that when the semester starts, you start working from the beginning of the semester as if you're going to write. So you give it all your energy, the energy that you have to cross night, of which I don't even recommend, but then the energy that you have to actually work hard when everyone is in the study mode preparing for the exam. If you start having that energy from the beginning of the semester, then when you're supposed to be going to be writing, you'll be in much better position than someone who just wait to study when they're about to write, right? And I know it's not that simple, right? I've been there. I might not always be all perfect that you get to do the work that you expected to do during the week, and it's okay. But if you're trying to move to a specific goal and you give it your all, you end up getting the growth of it, and then you produce quality throughout the semester, and then when you're supposed to go to write, then you are ready and prepared to write. So those are my quick 3 tips. So I really wish you guys the best for second semester. I hope you enjoy.